boy, it seemed like when they built the, the Beltway around Washington, those, boy, it seemed like, boy, what a great thing, man. You get over to Maryland, go across and get a, ride the whole Beltway. In fact, that's what we did one time. I said, let's just go. We started here and rode the whole way around. I can't remember whether it took an hour or something like that. I said,
Wow.
man, boy, this is nice. Look at all this. And the same way when they opened 66. I said, boy, we cut about half an hour or more off our trip. But 2 weeks later, you started seeing red lights. Pretty soon it bumped up. I said, where'd all the cars go? We were on GW Parkway. It was packed. And 66 was packed, you know. We wonder where they went. Just a few, and it seemed like no time at all.
You mentioned your carpool. I feel like that's a thing not many people do anymore. How did that
Oh, yeah,
work
yeah,
out?
we had, well, our building, we would take turns driving. We had 5 in the carpool, and I had a Thursday, and everybody had a day, and it seemed like it snowed when it snowed, it'd snow every Thursday. But we'd go down, our buildings at that time, we were in Foggy Bottom, and the other boys lived right there close to Vienna. And we had a good carpool. We helped one another, and if somebody got stuck, you know, you push them. If anybody got sick, I had to go home early. It'd take time to take them home. Well, several people just died recently. I went to the funeral. Paul Huff. I don't know whether you know any Huffs. They live on Kibble Circle. I think it's Kibble Circle. And John Walter. Did you know John? John died. I think he went to construction as after he retired. And Rennie Hook, he went back to, he was from Wisconsin or no, South Dakota, someplace. And he used to always talk about the bad drivers here. And every time it snowed, he'd get stuck. He couldn't get out. He was the worst driver of all, you know. Don't think we didn't give him a rough time on that. But
how long did it take you to get to work from here?
Now that's a good story, Sam. We actually we got to work in about a half an hour because of traffic. See, everything was single lane, and Tysons wasn't there, and the Tyson, of course, I remember there was a big outdoor restaurant. They said had there's always old dog laying in the yard out there. Can you remember this? When the Tysons was, and they had a big sign, fresh potato salad. I remember this before air conditioning. We said, man, can you imagine eating some fresh potato salad there? You'd be in the hospital before you took the last bite, you know. But yeah, they had, and across the street there was I remember that there was a wrestler, wrestling fake, of course, but they had this guy, a Calhoun, Haystacks Calhoun, and I heard he owned that place. I worked there. It had the overalls and all. That was his thing when he wrestled. He was on TV. And there's of course Tyson's, that little house, there was a little house going down the hill. We had to stop there one morning because our car overheated. And you could have bought that house, I guess $5,000 or $6,000. There was a guy that in the Navy said that he could have sold it. If you'd have bought that, it'd been a multi-millionaire now. Yeah. Of course, the thing was the taxes would run people out. We had several people on churches that, in our church that had houses up in the Tyson area, which are long since building big buildings there. They had to move because the taxes went up. They couldn't afford it, you